No feelings attached. I just feel like doing it.
But I told, are we Bright O? Stop.
It's Bright O, my sister.
You asked me what. This guy is in love with me.
Wow.
I laughed. This was after I told him I wanted to kiss him. In love.
In love, oh, my sister.
Mad. Something I'm mad.
Guys, now we carry fake news. They fly, yo. Jesus Christ. It was actually Dorathy that asked Bright O for a kiss. I bet no verse. Make una no verse, oh Jehovah. So today she was having a conversation. In fact, just now she was having a conversation with Lucy, and she's like, "Lucy, come and sit down. I have this for you." I said it to myself that there has to be something. Lucy cannot just be sitting down for gist that does not have water. So I said, "Okay, better you self sit down." That's how I sat down and I heard all these things. I can't even believe in myself. In fact, Lucy was giving the kind of expressions I would have given, like, how from me. I'm like, what? See, this is not to say that Bright O is not anybody's spec, but Bright O and Dora, it gets as it be, okay? It gets as it be. So clearly, yeah, at that party, it was Dora that actually asked Bright O for a kiss, and he in turn told her that he was in love with her. I'm like, sorry? So can you say that again? You are in love with Dorathy. Wow. And she explained that that's actually why she got upset about his response on Sunday when Ebuka asked him what he thought about Dorathy, Nengi, and Ozo's triangle. You know, for her, she felt like we had a conversation, and then you now went on again and told Ebuka that I have feelings for Ozo. That's actually why she was upset. Now, according to Dorathy, they even had a conversation, and Bright O told her that he told Big Brother that him, Bright, Evangelist Bright, is in love with Dorathy. But for her, she just feels like the guy is playing a game that she doesn't know. She feels like he's really smart, and that's the only reason why Ebuka chose to ask Bright that question. I'm like, oh, Jehovah God of mercy. Jehovah God of mercy. Things are happening in this house, oh. Things are happening in this house. I know some of you were like, better, that's not what happened. It was Dorathy that asked. And in my mind, I'm like, how? In fact, when some of you started giving me corrections, I was like, okay, maybe I made a mistake. People make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. I'm not perfect myself. I make mistakes too. And I'm sure that the few people that tried to correct me politely, I responded well, and I'm like, oh yeah, maybe I'm the one that made the mistake. But those of you that were rude about it, you can shove it up your ass. Can eat it. Anyways, let me just tell you people, this whole thing between Dorathy and Bright O did not just stop at, oh, I want to kiss you and I love you. Guys, Dorathy wanted to go and take a shower. Bright O now offered to go with her into the shower. Hey! Chim! I don't know how I feel about this thing. And she's like, okay, sure, you can come and join. I say, In fact, Lucy's expressions killed me this afternoon. Because Lucy was like, what? Nobody would have thought that Bright ever... I don't have anything to sip. I would have just said, let me sip on some tea. But the only thing I'm seeing here is candle. I don't know if I should be chewing the candle. Guys. Okay, fine. Dorathy now went into the bathroom. But then Bright O was taking time and everything. So she just took a shower and came out. And as soon as she stepped out of the bathroom, Bright O was like sly. She just said, I was waiting for you now. You didn't come to join me and everything. I've had my bath and stuff. I was like, okay, me, I want to go and have my own shower now. Will you come? She just said she put him on cruise. That, okay, she's coming. But then she left and went to the room and just lay down on the bed. I'm like, hey, we don't reach shower parts. Now we done the shower together. Now what things are happening in this house? Things are really happening. And she even told us that she and Bright O had a conversation, and then Bright O was like, oh, would she like them to be eating together, you know, being everywhere together and all of that. And she's like, that she does not want that kind of, you know, attachment to anybody. She does not want all those gummy body. And Bright O was like, oh, that him too, he doesn't really like that. She now said, okay, wait, this thing you are telling me now, have you discussed it with your friend? I mean, you need to discuss it with Wathoni at least, or even Kaisha, because, you know, they're always together and stuff like that. Especially Kaisha. Kaisha is always on Bright O's bed. Guys, at this point like this, it's like Dorathy is going to contend with Wathoni and Kaisha, because these two people spend a lot of time with this guy. And I know that Kaisha, I don't really understand Kaisha. I don't really know the person she's into at all. Today is tricky. Tomorrow is Bright O. Wathoni, the same thing. I really don't understand the girl, because last I checked, she told Biggie yesterday that she really misses Eric. But then when we checked the voting, she voted the guy out. But then again, when she was explaining, she was like, oh, the reason she actually voted Eric out is because she has a closer bond with Tricky T and Kaisha, and she just felt like she owed them that, you know, so that's understandable. But then the truth is, she really liked Eric. She was feeling the guy. I told you people, when I see things like this, if you check it, there's truth inside. Okay? Now, Dorathy and Lucy now left this whole Brighto's conversation. They now started talking about that fight that Lucy had with Nengi. And then Dorathy is like, see, Lucy, you are not getting this thing. You are not getting this thing. The only reason Nengi was that upset was because she wanted me to be in the mix of things. Now, you were in the room with me, Lucy, when I was ranting. And then you now left to the bathroom, right? She said yes. So the only reason Nengi had the nerves to come and meet you in the bathroom was because she knows that you're friends with me. So she was just looking for clout. And me, Dorathy, I'm not going to give anybody clout. I'm not going to give anybody clouds because at the end of the day, now my mouth that they fight for the matter. Lucy actually mentioned that she was in the bathroom subtly sobbing Nengi. You know, she was actually saying things about Nengi, but then it wasn't like she was saying it from a bad place. For her, she was referring to Ozo more. Like, you need to decide if you want to be with this person, be with this person. Stop making it every Sunday. They're calling Dorathy's name and they're making it look like, oh, she's one that is following Ozo up and down. That's what Lucy was saying in the bathroom. And that's actually why Nengi came and knocked at the door and like, I hope you're not talking to me. I hope it's not me you are talking about. Dorathy was like, see, all these things is because she knew she could trigger you. She knew for sure that she could trigger you. And the truth is, now my mouth, that they fine. But they no go see him. Lucy was like, even when I apologized to her, she did not accept the apology. Madam was busy making faces. I told you guys that day that Nengi was making faces when Lucy apologized. And some people were like, oh, that apology was not genuine. Some people were like, Nengi should have apologized too. My own is, genuine or not, apology is apology. She shall open her mouth to say sorry. So you yourself, you need to open your mouth and say sorry. The truth is that as human beings, that sometimes when you say sorry, but you don't really mean the sorry the way you said it. But you just have to say it for peace sake. And I don't think there's any problem with that. Just talk the story and pass. And then this whole Ozo matter is becoming tiring because Dorathy mentioned to Lucy that when Ozo was trying to move his things from the HOH room, yeah, he came to meet her that, oh, he wants to start packing out of the room. And she's like, why are you coming to me for permission? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. You are the one that keeps coming back to me. But people keep misconstruing it that, oh, I'm the one that is following you up and down. That she, as Dorathy, cannot remember when last she was the one that was following Ozo around. But then it's Ozo that's always coming to her to tell her things. And she's like, you go do alright last. And then Lucy was like, see all those ones, just forget about all those ones. All these ones that they're saying, Nengi's body is just empty container. Me, I know that as I am like this, my body might not be the perfect one, no, but I know what I have upstairs. But nothing is there. Nothing is there. An empty container. I say, Lucy, don't do. It don't do. Anyways, guys, I just thought it would be nice for me to come here and correct my mistakes because I know that in that video, I kept on saying that it was Bride that asked for the kiss. But I'm telling you guys now, for a fact, in fact, I put video so that people can hear by yourself. It was Dorathy that asked for the kiss. I'm sorry if whatever I said in the previous video made you feel a certain way. I did not mean it like that, okay? Because in my head, I'm like, Dorathy and Bright. But let me just tell you, in this life, anything can happen. You can see a gamma lizard dating cockroach. Anyways, just take it, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching it, please don't forget to give me a very big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed, and I will definitely see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.